Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business. Whew. Let's wake up. Oh, let's wake up. The football gods. I still have not recovered from being in Puerto Rico. I am still kind of worn out, but and then that game, of course, Sunday night. Jeez. Well, as we go through this process and we think about what went wrong and what has gone wrong over the course of the last 10 years of Jason Garrett being here, where we've had some questionable play calling and some questionable things that have happened that point back to the coaches. The one thing you can say that hasn't happened is them losing the team. Now, we've had some players that haven't been happy, from Dez Bryant and some of the other wide receivers that have left the team and kind of said, there's some problems with coaching. T.O.'s talked about that and stuff. But the players that have been here have always been still together. But we might actually finally end up having the chink in the armor and maybe the beginning of the end of that. Because here's the thing. The Cowboys are going to get the ball back with less than 30 seconds on the clock. And the team figured the best thing to do is try to maximize the amount of time that we have on there, right? The Minnesota Vikings are worried that the Dallas Cowboys are going to try and do a punt block. So the outside, the gunners, the guys that are always there to try and get there real quick, aren't even there. Everybody's in tight to go ahead and protect the punt, which means that it left the field wide open. And I mean wide open. There's nobody in the outside contain. And you can see you've got blockers galore here. And so the special teams coach had told Austin, fair catch the ball. And here's the thing. If only he got 15 yards, now you're talking about only a 35 yards to go. If he had gotten 20 yards, we're down on a 30-yard line. If he had taken it up the seam, you don't know how far he could have gotten. Okay, that's one of those things that it's a circumstance that you weren't expecting. I get that. But sometimes it's not the mistake as it is the cover-up. Unfortunately, what we've gotten from Jason Garrett is basically, wasn't me. When asked questions about, the play calling of doing two running plays, oh, that's Kellen Moore. And, well, there's options on the plays, so that's also Dak Prescott. And when it came to this, it's like, well, there was miscommunication between the other coach and the returner. And what you're hearing in the locker room, now they're basically saying that it was Austin's decision to go ahead and fair catch it. And what we're hearing is Austin's kind of pissed. Wait a minute. You're throwing me under the bus like I was scared to run with the football in this situation. And this is where you look at some of the greatest coaches out there. Bill Belichick, he doesn't answer crap. He just kind of mumbles through it. You don't ever see him point a finger at a player. Bill Parcells was actually a lightning rod that would take the pressure off the players and make sure that it was focused in on him to keep that locker room together. He never threw the players under the bus. But here it is, our special teams, which have had some problems all season. Here's the special teams coach throwing the player under the bus and Jason Garrett kind of going along with it. And that's the kind of thing that players kind of recognize. It's kind of like, You know what? It's every man for himself. I thought we were in this together, but instead, you made me out to be the bad guy. And once you lose that trust between the players and the coach, you got to move on. You know, when you start having play calling that's questionable, that's when you kind of wonder. Now, as many of you guys out there that want to say Dak sucks, here's where you feel that the team is stuck on stupid. Because even though this offense has evolved, that Dak Prescott has gotten to be a very good quarterback, even though he's had success in things, we still keep falling back to the Scott Linehan. Understand, we had 30 first down opportunities in that game. 16 of those first down opportunities, we ran Zeke Elliott for a total of 39 yards on first down. 2.44 yards per carry, including, and let me go through this. The first down, Zeke Elliott run 3 yards. Second first down, Zeke Elliott run 2 yards. Third first down, Zeke Elliott run 4 yards. Fourth first down play, Zeke Elliott 4 yards. Fifth Zeke Elliott first down, Zeke Elliott run 4 yards. Sixth first down play, pass to Zeke Elliott. Seventh first down play, incomplete pass. Eighth first down play, Zeke Elliott run 2 yards. On the flip side, 14 times we passed the ball on first down. 14 times. And in those 14 times, we ended up getting 108 yards, which averages out to 8.3 yards. Do you see a pattern there? Do you realize that the Dallas Cowboys, had tried to over and over and over and over again and again and again to force the run when it's not there? It just didn't work. And yet things that are working, you don't quite do. And this is where you're a player. Think about Amari Cooper against the Philadelphia Eagles when he kept saying, Dak, we can't keep running the same route. I'm paraphrasing. They know it's coming. They squat on it every time. It hasn't worked. Let me go deep. I can get this guy. And he's like, I just got to run what's called. But at the line of scrimmage, they changed it. And it ends up being a touchdown. You know how the players turned against Scott Linehan. You know how Scott Linehan was the dark cloud over it, and everybody kind of probably rolled their eyes. Here we go with this play call in the huddle. Why are we running this shit? Because you have no belief in what is being called. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And after you continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you start to lose the players. And I dare say, when you start making bad calls that the players don't believe in, and then you blame the players, you've then lost the locker room. And maybe this is the beginning of the end of the Jason Garrett era. The question will be is, what kind of coach will they bring in to replace him? I don't know. But I hope that we don't keep wasting talent. We had a great quarterback in Tony Romo, and the Dallas Cowboys let him, Jason Witten, DeMarcus Ware, Dez Bryant, and let those guys' careers go to waste. And you can kind of look at this with Jason Garrett as the beginning of wasting Zeke Elliott. How many years do you think Zeke Elliott is going to be able to be an elite back? You saw how quickly Todd Gurley went down the drain. How many good years do you think you have left with this offensive line as it stands right now? With Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick. You can't waste a single season. Hope they can get it together and turn it around so we can make a run for the playoffs and maybe make some noise. But what we're doing right now, it's got to change. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, it looks like Michael Anthony's getting ready to do some live stream. You getting ready to live stream? No? Okay. He's setting up the green screen, so I need to get up on out of here. Tomorrow we'll find out about Fan of the Year. So we'll have to wait and see. Keep your fingers crossed. And thank everybody who voted. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'll see you soon.